ask you one quick question. How often do you land up celebrating those multiple likes and followers and the sessions and the traffic on your website, only to later realize that the actual revenue impact it made on the business was zero or negligible? Quite often, right? Well, you're not the only one, because many of the marketers do unfortunately fall in trap of these misleading metrics. So if you have recently seen one of my posts on LinkedIn, where I had shared a brilliant framework by Dmitry Nekrasov, where he had built up a nice framework about all these dangerous marketing matrices. So I thought that why not have this conversation today to demystify these dangerous metrics and unpack this together. Well, starting with the number one, the ROS, the return on ad spend, which is one of the key metrics which every marketer these days is definitely measuring. Many of the people consider it is to be the great metrics. It is one of the great indicator, but only if done correctly, because the dashboards can definitely look great if we have high ROS, but it's only when we dig deeper, as I was doing with one of the clients who was really celebrating the high ROS, only to realize later on that they were actually losing money rather than making money in this high ROS as well. So why do you think that was? Because most of the items which they were selling under this ad spend were very, very wafer thin kind of a margin. So that is the key. So instead of just measuring the ROS, what's more important to measure is the profitability index. So profit per order is something which is the right metrics should be measured. Then coming to the clicks and the sessions. Run a campaign, and I think all of us would love to have that traffic on our website. But does that traffic really mean anything to the business? Not always, because it might so happen that the maximum visitors on the website were actually not the decision makers. So again, this can be very misleading. Only traffic to the website really does not count. What counts is the revenue which gets generated after every click or after every session. Okay, one another very widely used metrics by marketing team is the followers. Well, in the days where we all seek virality, number of followers is something considered to be one of the key metrics. It is definitely a key metrics, but again, it has to be very, very tightly validated, because just pure number or the quantum of followers does not really impact the business. I have seen many of the organizations who have very high number of followers, 30k, 40k, 50k, but does that really translate into the business? That's the big question. So instead of having a huge quantum of followers on your page, what is more required are the genuine followers who are actually giving you the business, who are engaging with you, who are the lead generators. So that is what matters. So what's more important is, rather than chasing these top of the surface or the vanity metrics, we should be actually measuring the growth drivers. And growth lies in measuring the profitability, measuring the lifetime value or the LTV of the customer, measuring the real engagement which translates into the business. So let's together demystify these very deceiving metrics, and let's together ensure that we put our time and efforts in measuring the right metric.